have this nose thing.
What's up?
Okay, I think I'm live. Hi, hello. I'm trying this again. Sorry, I'm just my boyfriend watching with me. Can you let me know how this nose or how this looks?
What nose?
No, sorry, sorry. I'm just having my boyfriend help me real quick with this to make sure that it's good. So just give me 1 second.
Mhm.
That's good? Okay, good. Okay. So I just had a live stream, but I wasn't liking how it was going, so I'm just gonna start a new one. And I have this character Grandmama that I am, but it was just getting very tiring for me. So I'm gonna go through my Yankee Candles, just normal, plain style, just me talking. So if you're if you're here because you like candles, or if you're not on this live stream but watching in the future, and you like Halloween candles, I guess my purpose of this live stream is to just share that with you, share my collection, share why it is that I've been collecting, and yes, hopefully we get some, I don't know, just fun, I guess, out of it. So yes, I'm just gonna share. I said in the first, advertisement of this that I was going to do my full collection, but I don't know if I'm going to actually end up doing the full collection. There is actually quite a lot of Halloween candles. We'll see. We'll just see. I'll just see how I end up feeling about this. So, I'm just gonna go. I mean, I kind of started. I started this off in the last thing, but basically, I first started collecting Halloween candles. I think it was like 2 years ago or something, and this harvest was the first candle that I got that I realized was like, oh, this is kind of an older one. This is a 2015, and I think it was like in 2020 or 2019 that I started really thinking about, oh, I want to start collecting candles. So, when I realized that I had like this old label one, and that these old labels were a thing to be collected because obviously they're not coming back now. They all kind of look like this. The new narrow style. That's why I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do this big old label anymore. Or sorry, I'm not gonna get these anymore. So I need to kind of like keep them around. So yeah, I decided to start collecting for that reason. And ever since then, I've just been collecting interesting, odd candles. I think I'm gonna start with the Kringles that I got this year because these are kind of the newest ones. I also have a, what is it? Haunted house? Yeah, I have a haunted house, but it's not in this room with me because I think it's more of like a Christmas scent. It smells like pine trees, honest to goodness. Like it smells like pine trees. So this is the one that I got when I went to the Kringle outlet, and this is Black Cat, and this smells amazing. I might do another review of this because I did a review of the first two Kringles that I got, but the all of the Kringles that are soy are just a black wax. It's like a grayish black wax. They're 2 wicks. And this one, I don't know how to describe this except that it smells like my aunt's house. Like it smells like fire and wood. It's like that old wooden house scent. It's like I wish that haunted house smelled like this one, because like I don't necessarily get cat out of this. I get like wood and like fire and like smoky house. Especially like fireplace where there's a lot of soot and ash built up over time. That is this smell. So that is pretty cool for me. Like I really love anything that's smoky, that's woody. It's delicious. It's wonderful. I love this scent. So if you can ever get your hands on a Black Cat and you like anything that's woody or smoky, I would say go for that one. And then Graveyard Night. I did a review that included Graveyard Night already, but I'll just talk a little bit about it again. Graveyard Night is, it's kind of like apple cider to me. Yeah, it gives me a very apple cider, like pumpkin cider scent. It's I think I'm smelling the smoke from my wicks also, so I think that that is kind of a little bit disturbing what I'm getting out of here, but yeah, it's it's like this apple cidery scent, very much like fermenting apples. The apples that are like on the ground fermenting that have kind of like been in the sun, that kind of thing. So I get that more than I get the pumpkin. The Kringle candles this year are so interesting. Like they all smell really good and are super fragrant, and the smell travels far, which is great. But it's like I don't understand why they paired those scents with these candles. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The Goose Creeks. So I'm not going to say too much about Cold Autumn Leaves yet because I'm going to put out my video on this tomorrow, or maybe the next day. But Cold Autumn Leaves, it's a phenomenal Goose Creek scent. I have not lit this one up yet, so I can't tell you how it does burn wise. But the label is just absolutely gorgeous for this. It's really, really beautiful. And I will say that this matches the label and the description. Cold Autumn Leaves is perfect. So I will give you a better scent descriptor of this in the upcoming days in my video. And the same thing goes for Witch's Cauldron. I would highly, highly recommend Witch's Cauldron to just about anybody. I did hear that like maybe this year the scent wasn't as good. Didn't burn as well, but this one that I got, which I got last year, it will fill up and like I have an apartment, it fills it up. It's so, so, so good. This is also a 2-wick. So same style jar as Yankee, but 2 wicks. So yeah, really, really enjoying that one quite a bit. These Goose Creeks I also did review in, an earlier video. So I won't go into too much depth, but these are the other Goose Creeks that I have. I only have 4 Goose Creek candles. Well, 5 because I got 2 of these because they were so good. But yeah, basically that does it for the Goose Creeks and the Kringle candles. Now I've got one other, which is Pumpkin Scarecrow. This is Village Candle, and this is really beautifully designed. I didn't get one of the ones, they had like metal lids on them. Some of these had metal lids, and it was so beautiful. It was so, so cool. So this is another 2-wick, like Yankee style jar, but 2 wicks. And I'm not the biggest fan of this scent. I don't intend to really burn this one because I like the aesthetic of it. I like the Scarecrow, and I don't really know that I want to ruin the aesthetic by draining the wax down. But on top of that, I don't know that it's my favorite scent. It's like it's a little bit flatter than something like spiced pumpkin is gonna be. Like it's got a little bit of almost vanilla. Like there's almost something cakey about this one. So there's like the sweet cinnamon side of maybe like pumpkin pastry, that kind of thing. Um, so I don't know that I get so much the Scarecrow. I get something that reminds me of like this came out of TJ Maxx. Like it just like the smell just kind of brings that up for me. But the design was really beautiful. So that's why I'm sticking with that one and not burning it. I just totally love it. So I think everything else that I have to show tonight is a Yankee Candle item. Um, so I've got these two. These two are like a pair of black bands that go so well with the season. This is Harvest and Spiced Pumpkin. Spiced Pumpkin is 2000 and Harvest is 2001. So these are just so cool to have. I love that I didn't get them from the same seller either. I got them from different sellers, and I think it was maybe like one was Facebook Marketplace and one was eBay. But yeah, I really enjoyed um, getting to collect these toppers with excuse me, with the actual candles themselves. I think the toppers are, I don't know much about them, but I do think that they are the era. that these would have come in. So like the, a similar time period, a similar like, Yankee design, I don't know, era. Um, but yeah, I don't know how much you guys know about black bands, but black bands are they were only produced up until 2005, and they have supposedly, I'm not going to burn these ones, but they supposedly have a stronger scent and are, the scent is able to carry and throw throughout the whole house. They supposedly are better for that. So I think that these ones are really nice because you can actually get the smell of the wax. Like, I'm gonna do it with the Harvest. The Harvest, I get an old. I mean, this isn't necessarily maybe a flattering thing to say, but I get an old wax scent out of this. Like I can smell that there is. Please re-explain everything, Jenny. Trust me, you didn't miss very much. um, yes, so I'm glad you're here though. I'm very glad you're here. Yeah, I'm just talking about black band candles. And so yeah, they are, yeah, supposedly gonna fill your house, throw better. Um get the wax scent out of this. This is a newer Harvest. I think this is 2020. And this one's just you just get the straight up smell, and it could be that, this one is an older candle. Of course, maybe the wax is gonna age and smell a little bit more. But this one, Spice Pumpkin, the wax doesn't smell old. It just has a different like mixture to it. It just is a little bit different than a more contemporary spiced pumpkin. A more contemporary spiced pumpkin is gonna be a little bit like sweeter and stronger, and this one is gonna be a little bit like deeper. It's like it's like deeper and you just get this sense of the wax. I don't know exactly how to explain it other than that, but you just get this feeling of like the wax is present in the actual smell of the thing. So I'm gonna try and not repeat things. I wanted to show the cute little tarts that I have. Spiced pumpkin. These are old. If you ever collect Yankees that say, I'm trying to get it clear on my camera. Oh God, you can't really see it. It says caution. So old Yankee candles will say caution instead of warning. Let me see if I can find another example of that. That's too new. Um, that's too new. Where's that 2015? Well, sorry. I'm like not having a good enough time finding. Okay, warning. Here we go. So this one says warning, and then the old ones will say caution. So that's how you can tell. I think that was like a, around the time of the 2006 candle um, design change when they stopped being black bands. So at any rate, these ones are pretty old. They say caution on the back. This is another spice pumpkin. I found two of these in randomly on Facebook Marketplace one time. And these are the little Boo tarts, really really cute. And then I have an old Harvest tart, and let's see, do these ones say caution? No, these are warnings. So the Boos are warnings, and then the Harvest is an old one. But they are just so lovely, and I don't have a new tart to compare it to, but the new tarts are like, sorry, there's a piece of like fuzz. The new tarts are just, first of all, they stopped making them in these plastic, tart formations. They stopped making them like that entirely now, but the design is just not as good. Who could forget the great design change on 2006? I know, but people do. People forget all the time, and that's why I'm here. I've gotta remind them. I've gotta remind them. All right, so raise your little fingies in the air like this if you're ready for a haunted house extravaganza. All right, I see little fingies being raised. So this is my favorite little Yankee Candle item that I own. It's a adorable little haunted house tea light holder thing. It's a tea light wax melt, actually. So you light the tea light down there, and then you melt the wax up here. I think right now I found some old witches brews that were just totally, they just kind of melted into crumbles. So yeah, this one is really really cute. Um, and I found this on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $15, and I see people sell. You know, if I wanted to sell this, people sell these things for like 80 bucks or whatever, and it just like I don't know. I just would say don't ever do that. Like just hold out for unless you really 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 want it. But anyway, yeah, I just think that this is so cute, and I keep this out on my dresser all year long because I really just love how it looks, and it keeps me in the spirit all year long. Um, another one of my favorites, I just got this year, and I made a video about it, so I won't go too heavily into it. But the witch's top hat, and I'll put it on the witch's brew because that's one of my favorites. So yeah, the witch's top hat on top of the witch's brew. You can't get any cuter or more Halloween than this. I don't know when this was from, but my guess is I don't know. Gosh, I just don't know enough about the history of Yankees to know, but I don't know. I would say maybe like 2000 to 2010. I don't know. I'm just if anybody out there does know more about accessories and such, please let me know. But yeah, this is a really really cute little piece that I love. Um, and then this is from, if again, somebody tell me if you know. Where did I get my outfit? Oh, this I got from Poshmark. One of my friends, yeah, she sent this listing to me, and she was like, uh, where or she was like, do you think that you would wear this? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should get this. And then I had to think for a second. I was like, wait a sec, like where wouldn't I wear this? This has literally it's got bears and Halloween masks and like scarecrows and everything. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it matches the bear in the Halloween costume over here. So yeah. Um anyway, yeah. I was at first I was like, I'm never gonna wear that. And then I was like, wait a sec, I have to get that. So yes, very grateful to my friend who was able to uh coordinate this meeting of clothing item in person. This is another really really fun one. Also, if anybody was here for the last live stream and I'm repeating myself, like please forgive me. It was an experiment and I just had to start over. So anyway, this is a super duper fun one. I don't know if anybody else had one of these, but just really beautifully designed. I don't know. I want to say this was 2016. That's my guess. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think it was like in the 2016, 2017 era. But it's one of my all-time favorites. Mine is a little bit dirty. It's hard to get the things out of here and melt them all the time, but nevertheless, one of my favorites. Can't remember what collection it was from or anything like that. A new one that I got from this year, the Phantasmagoria collection, this bathing beauty, I don't know, is what is this one called? Multi Phantasmagoria Relax. um Anyway, I could have come up with a different name for this, but yeah, this was probably my favorite find from this year. Just lovely little pumpkin bath going on in a coffin. It's perfect. I feel like a lot of us can relate to this. And then I'll pull this out too. I did get the little truck, and I find this very cute. I think it's really funny how all of the stores like Michael's and Yankee Candle and all the home goods stores like Lowe's, and they all have this truck theme going on this year. They all have trucks with apples in it, like in a red truck too and everything. So I don't know if they all look at each other's designs or something, or I don't know. But at any rate, I this is quite cute. I'm glad I got this. All right, so I've kind of delved into the world of accessories. I want to delve back into the world of candles. I'm trying to keep track of what I've already showed you. Um, oh, this was a cool find. I know that this is not a Halloween candle, but they always put it with the Halloween candles because it's black wax. But I found this at this year's semi-annual sale, and this is a 2011. So it's actually really old. It's 10 years old. And it smells Midsummer's Night, smells really cologne-y. Some people do consider this like a Halloween scent. I was able to knock the wax loose earlier, but I think it's back in there. But yeah, the wax was able to like kind of fall out at one point in one piece. And anyway, just a cool find. Old label, old Yankee Candle style font. So it's a tale of keep your eyes peeled at the semi-annual sales. They will pull out old ones at semi-annual sales. The truck has been going on for many years. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize it until this year. I don't know. I guess it could have been that I really liked the Yankee Candle one, and then I started seeing more trucks around. That could have definitely been what triggered that for me. Oh, one more of my favorite accessories. This guy. I want to say again, maybe the 2016, 2017 time frame, 2018. If anybody knows the years on these, please feel free to tell me because I would love to know. But what are these? The Boney Friends? I think these might be the Boney Friends. It's like offshoot of Boney Bunch or something. But they're not Boney Bunches. I think that they had another collection of this year, but this one was a single, but I think there was some where they like put the love from Malaysia. Oh, hi Malaysia. Good to see you. Oh, I've got a haunted hayride in here. I can smell that. It's all the way down there. But yeah, I think this is like one of those Boney Friends that I think they were like stacked next to each other. I know like this year they had the tree or something like that. So this is another one of my absolute favorites. He has a nostalgic little pull for me because I was living far away from home, and when I would come home, I would light this little guy up, and it would make me feel like I was home. So yeah, I think we've got through quite a lot. I did the Kringles. I did the Goosecreeks. This is a cool one. This is this year's release, but I wonder if anybody else has also got it. It's the Halloween Trio, and to me this one, I smell the apple that comes straight up. It's actually such an interesting smell because I do smell the top is witch's brew, but the apples just come straight up through it. So it's an interesting blend. It's its own candle for all intents and purposes. And it's gonna have, again, I don't know if I will burn this one because I can see this one in 10 years being collectible. It's quite nostalgic. That's right, honey. 10 years. I'm still gonna be collecting Yankee candles. But on the back there is gonna be a scene that gets revealed. So I don't know, maybe if I find another one of these at the semi-annual sale, I'll collect it and I'll burn it so that I can see what that whole deal is about. This next one is, I'm going to just say it off the bat, this is my favorite candle of all time, and it is the Haunted Hollow. It's quite amazing. It's the best candle. Yeah, more space would be nice. It's the best candle that I can possibly think of for pretty much any time of the year, but obviously for Halloween. It is so good. Yeah, Jenny, let me know if you actually have this one. It smells, yeah, like it just smells like straight up incense, wood burning. It's the witchiest candle that I can possibly think of. yeah, like more so than witch's brew, more so than anything else that I have smelled. And I'm really glad that I stopped. Yeah, yeah, I started burning this one. I started burning it and I stopped luckily right here, right before the tonight All Hallows Eve. You actually burn me. Yeah, I know, I know. That's what they're for, right? But some of us have problems. Yeah, so yeah, this is an awesome, awesome just if you can, if you ever find one of these floating around on the internet, like it's probably if they know what they're doing, it's going to be expensive. I would say if it's within your budget to splurge a little bit, it's worth the splurge. Obviously, don't go for it if they're asking for like $70 or whatever ridiculous price they're going to ask. But if it's a little bit of a splurge and you can afford it, I highly recommend it. This is 2017 as well. So this 2017 pour is just so good. It smells like incense, it smells like wood burning, it smells like a witch is flying about you, it smells like there's bats flying overhead and the moon is full and all of your friends are around you. Um, all of those things combined into this candle. That's is all to say also that I just wish that they would bring it back. Evidently it's discontinued. They just, the word on the street is that they just don't make it anymore. They just got rid of the scent notes that they disappeared into oblivion and they burned them in the same very fires from which this thing was conceived. So I don't know. I wish that they would just make it again because there's so many of us who would just kill to have it again. Um yeah. Well, I can't say enough about this. Oh, and the lid. It's so good. It's so cute. It's adorable. Yeah, this one is it's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite Halloween candle of all time. Um, let's see, what else is worth oh, Black Magic. Yeah, I was lucky enough to pick a couple of these up this year. Um, I think I got 2 or 3 of these, luckily. So yeah, Black Magic is another just fantastic, fantastic Halloween candle. It's got that anise smell. Yeah, it's like fresh anise actually I'm getting. It's got that really nighttime thing going on, like misty, foggy nighttime anise, licorice, obviously the same thing, but like, yeah, it's and the labeling is really cute. Just a beautiful picture on that. And I think that these are 2019s, so the outlet they must have just had some backstock, and that's why that they came out this way. But I think I also maybe I got a couple of ones that were 2021 because I remember seeing a 21 pour on one of them. So maybe they had some backstock and maybe they um, pulled out the old recipe and poured some more. But that's a great one. Autumn Dusk is another outlet from this year, and again with the killer label, they just knocked it out of the ballpark. This was actually something that I think this is a 21 pour. I'm holding a 21 pour, but this is one that they had poured in the past, and it's just a phenomenal scent. As I remember, this one does also smell like incense and cinnamon. This one is a cinnamony incense. Maybe some other spice. Yeah, like woods cinnamon. Um, that actually they nailed it. They nailed it with the description or with the imagery because that's what it looks like spicy woods right there. So this is a lovely one. If you ever see it, I highly, highly recommend picking that one up. It's so beautiful. It's amazing. Oh, I need to show you this. It's not a Yankee candle. It is not. I admit, but it is probably my favorite non-Yankee Halloween candle that I've ever found. It's just, I think it was a Goodwill find or something like that. But oh, yes, I think this one is just amazing. Again, not a Yankee, but just a really fun Halloween candle. Um, we're running kind of down here. Oh, I had a little accident. I know, isn't that so cute? I know. I had a little accident. I put this candle in a hot attic when I should not have. So you can see that we had some melting going on. This is Trick or Treat. This is 2019. And I heard that this year, this one was awful. Like, I went to go look for it at the outlets and I was really upset that I didn't get one. And then I got a couple comments on the videos and they were like, you did not miss anything. Like, that was bad. It was just like it just smelled awful. So I'm surprised. This one to me has such a strong pumpkin smell, more so than like spiced pumpkin or any of the other pumpkin ones I pulled out tonight. Um, yeah, this one is gonna be just like pumpkin innards. It's just like straight up gourd innards with a little bit of spice, but absolutely none of the sweetness. Like zero detection of sweetness in this one. It's straight up like it's earthy. It's that just gourd. And I think it smells very good. I can see if it were just a matter of like smell preference, I can see why people wouldn't like this because you've gotta just like that straight up pumpkin scent that is, like, not any sort of spice or sweet, even though this has a little spice. I'm going back on myself, but anyway, um, yeah, it's intense. If you like straight up naturey smelling, just stuck your hand in a pumpkin, this is it. Pumpkin guts, exactly, yes. They should have named it pumpkin guts, not trick or treat. So, this is oh, pumpkin patch. Did I go through pumpkin patch already? Can somebody tell me? I did I can't remember. If I didn't, please just write it in the comments because 'cause I'll do this one. Um, so yeah, that is trick or treat. I mean, this is just this came out last year and it is fantastic. Jack-o'-lantern. It is pumpkiny, cinnamony, but it's got something else going for it. Why is this different than spiced pumpkin? Spiced pumpkin is sweeter. Spiced pumpkin has maybe different spices to it. Like I feel like spiced pumpkin is not just cinnamon. Like there's you're gonna get like a more rounded spice experience with spiced pumpkin. I feel like with jack-o'-lantern, it's maybe more straight up cinnamon. Mm-mm, no, it's got a lot of pumpkin in it. It's not just straight up cinnamon. So I'm dissecting this in front of you guys right now. I'm trying to figure this out. Why is that different? This has a more I feel like this has a more complex pumpkiny smell. I'm going back. I'm going back for another sniff. This is I mean, all I can say is that this is sweeter. It's got I this feels more to me like a pumpkin pie. Yeah, that's got more of a pumpkin pie. Maybe even vanilla goes into that one, and this one is, like, darker. Yeah, this one is okay, so this one has what this one has. It's got more of that gourdy pumpkin thing going on. It's gourdy pumpkin, it's darker, it's heavier, it's not as sweet. Um, well, what's the difference between trick or treat and jack-o'-lantern? Let's see. Not sweet at all, not sweet, it's just pumpkin guts, as Jenny said. Oh, I'm blurry. Am I oh, okay, we're good. Okay, so, yeah, that's pumpkin guts, and this one is more spices, also pumpkin guts, not as just a tad sweeter. So, after that in-depth analysis, sorry, that is jack-o'-lantern. It's really nice. I would say this is more, a cross between Trick or Treat and Spiced Pumpkin, and I love this one. From the one that I had last year, the burn was great. The scent traveled so far. It was, just a phenomenal Halloween candle, probably my favorite in the past couple of years that's come out. where I can burn it and not feel bad about it because I know that it's not gone forever. Um, so jack-o'-lantern, such a good one. And then this is one that I have a couple of these. This is a 21 pour, but I did find a couple other older pours that I have. And this is the Haunted Hayride spooky ghosts encircling the jar. I should have gotten my old one out also because I think it had maybe like a sticker up here or something like that. But Haunted Hayride is such a good scent for a couple of years in a row now. I can't remember when they first came out with it, maybe 2018 or so. If anybody remembers, let me know. But yeah, maybe 2018, 2017, they came out with Haunted Hayride. Um, This is a little bit the funny thing is that this one smells a little different than the paraffin wax one. This is the soy wax one, and it smells just a little bit sweeter, I wanna say. Because the paraffin wax I have in my living room is, um it feels like that kind of earthier you can really smell, like, the hay part of it. It's very earthy scent, and this one smells a little sweeter. Yeah. But it's still it's gonna have that kind of, like, fresh air. It's got this more of this, like, fresh air thing going on and maybe the sweetness of the hay, whereas the paraffin one that I have, it feels a little bit heavier. But, yeah, Haunted Hayride, very cute design. Would love to get my hands on the Trick or Treat, I think it was the Trick or Treat one, that had the pumpkins around it. So I think that that is next on my list to try and get. Um, let's see. If anybody could let me know if I have done this or not, because I don't want to repeat myself, but I can't remember. Cannot remember that one. Um, and then I think the last one that I have was is this new Yankee Candle Harvest pumpkin wood that I picked up this year. And this one is a delicate scent, I would say, but the labeling on this one, it reminded me of like when we were a couple of years ago, like maybe like mid 2010s or so, like 2015, 16, whatever. They used to put these kind of like offhand labels, like these kind of more full labels in places like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or whatever. And at the time I was like, "Oh, excuse me, like those are like outlet Yankees or like not as, not as good as the ones in the stores." And looking back, I'm like, "Oh, and I picked those up because the labels I look back on them and they're like so cute." And this just kind of reminded me of that. Like they just did a nice job making a really full, beautifully fleshed out label, beautiful writing on, on the bottom here. I don't I'm just going to try and give you guys a good look at that. It's kind of hard. But um just a beautiful job like making the experience of the candle an entire experience, I will say. And then yeah, this one is a little bit sweet, light pumpkin smell with a little bit of earthiness going on. I did do a review of this when I went to the outlet. So, if you want a more fleshed out review, I think I did a better job there. But yeah, really nice little candle there. So I think that's all that I had pulled out to show you guys for this evening. I think I did the Kringles. I did the Goosecreeks. I guess just as a final, I'm gonna pick a couple of my favorites. So obviously, Haunted Hayride, absolute favorite. Goosecreek, Witch's Cauldron. If you can get your hands on this, do it. It's awesome. Um, Kringle, Black Cat, Incensey, Woodsy, really, really good. And then just for nostalgia's sake, my two black banded fall staples. I can tell the story of the first time I heard the Boney Bunch. Yes, that'll come up. Two favorite fall staples: Harvest and Spiced Pumpkin in black bands with these adorable little toppers. Um, And then as far as accessories go, clearly the winner would be this, this little beauty. So it's hard to pick a winner though, because like, how do you say that and then not even do this? So I don't know. All right, they're all my favorites. They're all my favorites because they're all taking up almost all of the apartment. Yay! Whee! We're gonna need to get another apartment just for candles. All right, so as was requested, I will tell the story of the Boney Bunch. So I need some water first. Okay. So, the first time I heard about the Boney Bunch, oh god, when was the first year of the Boney Bunch? It was like, was it 2010 or something? I think I was in college, and I think I was visiting home. And so I was at the Yankee Candle store, and this girl is working behind the counter, and like she was really cute and really, really funny. And I went up to go check out. I think I was just buying some simple candles, and it was in the summertime, obviously. So I think I was probably doing maybe a semi-annual sale or something. And she's ringing me up, and then she's like, she slips, obviously they always slip the little coupon in your bag, and she's like, "Be sure to come back out on August 28th for the Boney Bunch." And this is the first time I'm hearing this, and the Boney Bunch to me is not a word that I know, and so I go back to her and I'm like, "The what?" And then she goes, "The Boney Bunch." And like with that kind of enthusiasm, hands me this little piece of paper that has like Boney Bunch written on it with all the little Boney Bunch figurines. And it was just like the most ridiculous like thing ever. Like the way that she said it was like the Boney Bunch. I was like, oh, clearly the Boney Bunch, sure. So now my sister and I, we have this joke of whenever we're talking about the Boney Bunch, we go the Boney Bunch with complete certainty and assuredness that everyone should just know what the hell we're talking about. Um, so I hope that that was a good enough story to stick around for. um, Love the videos, yay! Try Goosecreek Candle Halloween Collection and Kringle. I did try some Goose Creeks. I did make a review on Graveyard Fog and Haunted Forest, so that is about if you want to go find them. These are interesting Halloween candles for sure, and let's see, the Goose Creeks that I did earlier in this video, Cold Autumn Leaves, I have two, and then Witch's Cauldron. So, whoops, sorry, I'm going blurry again. Yeah, I've got some Goose Creeks, and then the two Kringles that I tried this year were the Graveyard Night and the Black Cat. So, yeah, I'm slowly hopping on the Kringle wagon. I also got Haunted House, but it smells like a Christmas candle, so we just kind of put it in the Christmas pile. Um, but yeah, I'm slowly hopping on the Kringle wagon. I'm a little puzzled by their like combination of scents and their conceptualizing to me is interesting. Same thing goes with Goose Creek this year. Interesting concepts and matching up and everything. Um, Definitely curious. Do you think they'll do a Christmas series? Um, Goose Creek or Kringle? I'm pretty sure they all do because like Christmas is the most profitable market on the market, if you know what I mean. So I would imagine so. It's like I've just do I? Oh, I'll do a Christmas. Sorry. Do you think you'll do a Christmas series? Yeah, I've been thinking that I want to keep. I'm kind of toying with what I want to do with this channel because I don't want to stop making videos, but the Halloween season is only so long. So I was thinking for sure to keep doing Christmas, at least Christmas candles and stuff. But I'm not really sure. If you guys have ideas on that. If you want to see that, just let me know because obviously I want to stick around if you want to keep seeing me. So that would be good. Um, yeah. Uh, you could review Bath and Body Works foam and hand soaps too. They have amazing scents. Agreed, agreed. Yeah. The hand soaps, they tend for me the thing that about the hand soaps for me is that while it's there's a lot of waste involved with any of these products. I think a lot of them can be like the little hand sanitizer, the little tiny ones. I recycle those. I don't know with the foaming hand soaps if the pump tops are recyclable, and I love them. Like I totally do. So it's hard. But I always feel guilty buying them. So I don't know if anybody knows. I just don't buy them that much because I'm like I feel bad every time I throw out an entire foaming pump, like not the bottom, but the top part. So I try to just limit it to a couple times a year when it feels like, I've got a really nice Halloween scent or like a super nice Christmas scent or something. But yeah, I don't know if anybody's got ideas on that stuff too. Uh, I'm all ears because I hear you. I love Bath and Body Works hand soaps. They're awesome. They're really really nice. Yeah, smelling my pumpkin scarecrow again. Smells pretty good. You could also try a shop with me, a vlog of what each shop has to offer. Yeah, yeah. I've done that. I've done that for the outlets, but I would totally take you guys on a shopping trip for sure if you want to see that. Yeah, I've got some interesting news. I'm headed out of town from now through December 12th. So my life is going to change a little bit. I got a gig up in Maine. So I'm going to be going away, but I have plans to try and yeah, go like hit some like malls and stuff like that while I'm there. I'm sure Portland, Maine is going to have a ton of that. So what could a Goosebumps book candle smell like? Oh, it's got to be corny. It's gotta be really cheesy. That's already we're like corn and cheese. It's gotta be slimy. But it still has to somehow be enjoyable. That's the key. It's like you've gotta have this mixture of I'm suffering through this because it's also somehow ridiculously enjoyable. So I want to say something like a candied apple, like a bobbing for apples candy apple type deal with candy corn thrown in there and like some sort of like slime essence. I don't know what that smells like with a candle, but it's got to smell like some sort of like oozy slime essence. So it's like it's got these like sweet enjoyable parts to it that are also like kind of like what the hell, this is just trash, but then it's also going to have that like actual eerie component. That's my best shot at a Goosebumps candle. What made you want to start filming YouTube videos about candles and scents? Bright green candle, totally. Yeah, yeah. Worms, yeah. Slime essence guy. Yeah. What made you want to start filming? Um, I think the nostalgia. I think the nostalgia is what made me want to start doing it. I think like I got a lot of enjoyment of watching people talk about candles and scents and stuff. I definitely did. I mean, I first so I'll tell you the truth. When I first found out that you could go on YouTube, like YouTube is such a funny thing. You can go on camera and do anything you want. It's such a like, and I know that this might not seem like such a bizarre revolutionary concept, But to me, this was. I was like, you can go on YouTube and talk about candles and people will watch it. Like, to me, it was like, what's going on? This is bizarre. This is culturally bizarre. And then as I started to actually watch it, I was like, oh, no, no, no. Like, I get this. Like, this is like people just like going into something that they care a lot about. And I mean, evidently, I care a lot about this stuff, you know? I mean, for me, the reason that I am so attached to candles is because, especially I was talking about it in this one when I did this unboxing, it's weirdos. This is a time capsule. Like when I smell these things, when I smell pumpkin patch, when I smell spiced pumpkin, this is like I can get a blast and I am put back into my parents' house roughly 10 years ago or whatever. And so it's like I have all this floods of memories, who I was, what I cared about, who was in my life, what my siblings were doing, what my life looked like, you know. And so it's just really interesting. So there's that piece of it. Obviously, there's also this piece of it where they are just kind of objects of beauty in and of themselves. So I enjoy like what they are physically as well. So they provide this kind of like, and also there's this thing about the history of, like, I feel like a lot of people with especially Yankee candles, they get into them because their parents burned them, like our parents burned them when we were younger, and so there's this familiarity and there's this legacy and there's this heritage of like, oh, it's fall, time to bring out the spiced pumpkin candle, you know, time to put on this specific music. It's there's rituals around candle, you know, so there or on candles, you know, there's rituals around when we bring it out and what we do and all of this stuff. I'm always scared to burn my new scents in case they start. Yeah, totally. I know. I love Yankees old style jars, but I can't find them anywhere. So try to go on Facebook Marketplace. Um, the old style jars, you mean the black bands? Like these, I got this Poshmark and I think eBay, and these were no more than $30 a piece. You know, so definitely I would say don't do those people who are gonna try and charge you like 50 bucks or whatever. Like, you know, if they want to charge you 30 bucks, whatever, for me, it's like, okay, I get it. You've kept this candle for like 20 years at this point. This is literally a 20-year-old candle. Like, all right, fine. It was $25 when you got it. I'll pay an extra $5. I don't care. But like, yeah, you can do that. You can find them on Facebook Marketplace. I've gotten black bands on Facebook Marketplace for like $5 because people just don't know what, you know, they don't know that they're rare. People like them. So, um, I want to smell pumpkin patch. Yeah, Jen, you can come over. It's it's amazing. It's so good. Um, this candle is it's it somehow is the best of both of these candles. And like I said, this is the one that really feels like a time capsule for me. Um, it's just so good. Like this one just packs such a punch. I don't know if I can. I feel like I'm just a record about this one. Um, Pumpkin patch amazing, less pumpkin guys and more cinnamon spice notes. Yeah, 24 Halloween jars of candy corn and witch's brew. I met 2014. I see. I see. Somebody tried to charge me 75. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I know. It's not fun. I know. Some people don't know the true Halloween bangs they possess. Yeah. I know. This is yeah, yeah, the 2014 of candy corn and witch's brew, were those the ones that had like really like fancy labels? Like I remember the ones they had that had like the Boney bunches on them, and hopefully like one day I'll keep collecting Yankee candles. My boyfriend's walking around, and I'll you know, maybe I can get some of these ones, but the ones that are so goofy have like the Boney bunches on them. Yeah, and I think that they had some of these that were renamed. Like the Witch's Brew, I think was like maybe it was Black Cauldron at one point, and then I think it was Patchouli at one point. So yeah, it'd be cool to find those. Yeah, orange and black jars, yeah. The Boney bunch. The Boney Bunch, guys. I would love a the Boney Bunch candle. If anybody finds one, sell my soul off. 75 smackers, here you go. Yeah, well, let me know if you guys have, any more thoughts. Um, I'm having fun hanging out. I feel like writing to Yankee to come up with more Halloween ideas, like Blood Moon, etc. I want more. It was Blood Moon one that already had come out. Like, I don't recognize that name. Is that just an idea that you have? I feel like the lag time here is one. Blood Moon was an idea. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know how to get in touch with them in a meaningful way. That would be a good topic. I don't know if anybody Philly Candleman, actually, I think he's having a live stream with Mike Kittredge tonight, who is I think the Kringle Candle guy. I don't know if they would have any, if he might have any ideas for how to pass like actual meaningful, because the only way I would think to do would be to like contact customer service, but I don't know. Um, yeah, Witch's Brew and Candy Corn are so 1990s. Yeah, I candy corn I don't have. I wish that I had one. I actually, if anybody is in the Philadelphia area, I can send you this listing. I just didn't feel like traveling for it. There is a 14.5 ounces candy corn on Facebook Marketplace for $1. And I think it was like an hour away from me or something. So I was like, I just don't feel like it. But if anybody would like that listing, I can send it to you. I forget what area it was in, but I don't know if it had a lid, and the label looked a little bit jacked up. Like it looked like maybe there had gotten some oil on the front or something. And it was like little more than halfway burned, but still for 14.5 ounces for $1 for like one of those old school labels, it was cool. Um, so yeah, there is that. So yeah, Facebook Marketplace, you can find things. You can definitely find cool things on there. Um, yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. My first live stream, I apologize if anyone was there for that and was like, "What the hell is going on?" Because I came on as Grandmama, but it just like I was just like not, I don't know, I was just like not in the zone for it. So I'm really glad I just redid this, and thanks for sticking around and talking to me. It is. Is it bad that I've already started burning my Halloween candles? Currently burning Village Pumpkin Festival from Goosecreek. Not all. I started in August. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm all for starting in August. We usually have this festival that my friends and I, like Jen in here and Jenny, my sister, we go to, and it's like August 20 something. It's like at the mid to end of the August. Um, Love that you're live streaming. Super fun. Yay! Yeah, bring back Grandmama. I missed it. No, it was a travesty. I have it saved, but yeah, I might make it live. Um, oh wait, I'm gonna finish my story real quick. And so the folk festival end of August, and that's usually also like the weekend after that is when the Boney Bunch comes out. So I consider like end of August the start of Halloween. So that's when I start burning my Halloween candles. Do you think I'll ever collab with other YouTubers? I would love to collab with other YouTubers. Right now I'm so small that I don't know like, I don't know when the appropriate time is to ask, to collaborate with people, but I would love to do that. Yeah. So hopefully in the future. I don't know if you guys know of people who you think I would be good with, please let me know. Please let me know, and how yeah, just let them know about me, and vice versa. I don't know, whatever. If it comes to mind, yes. Um, Grandmama, I need you. Yeah. Yep. Fest greater than Halloween. Do you mean fest? Are you piping fest into the Halloween, as in like that thing? Not a comparison. Oh, okay, yes. Give me that sweet, sweet girl. Oh, god damn it. All right, hold on. Here she comes. All right, give me a sec. The first live stream is saved. I don't know, guys. There was like 2 people watching, and it was alright, I'll be right back. Oh, oh, hello! Oh, boys and girls, hello! Oh, it's grandma. Oh, it's grandmama. Oh, I was gonna change my outfit, but I actually think that this actually works pretty nicely. Grandmama is live and back in action. If anybody signed off and then signed back on again, I'm sad to say we're back to square one with terms of grandmama. She's back and back for action. That's right, boys and girls. All right. Well, I hope that you people are happy because here I am. Anyway, I forgot to tell you in this live stream, I wanted to introduce you to my cat Pickles. Pickles is here. I just wanted to bring him up. He's around the apartment somewhere, but he tends to hide. He does not like YouTube. He doesn't like to do YouTube with me very much. So I brought a picture of him here, and just wanted to give him a little shout out on the old channel. So there's Pickles. Oh, there he is. It's a very good kidder. Pickles is my Halloween hero. Bring us some pumpkin spice cookies. Well, Grandmama doesn't have no pumpkin spice cookies, but she sure did bring quite a few little Butterfingers. I tried to coerce my other watchers into Butterfingers and Baby Roofs, but nobody was having it. So Grandmama will give you a crunch bar if you tell Grandmama exactly the worst Halloween memory you can remember from your childhood and go. Oh, Grandmama, tell us the story of you've never tried a Butterfinger. What's wrong with you? What the hell? I'll try one for you as I tell you the story of the great design change of 2006. Okay. Oh god, this one's all crumbly. Okay. Oh, oh, we don't have good teeth no more. Grandmama's gonna have to do the best she can with her dentures. Can I describe it? Okay. It's hard. It's sugary. It tastes like crispy wafers. And you never saw an old lady eat something so good before, huh? Oh, God. Tell me when I can stop, please. Grandmama might die tonight if she chokes. It's crunchy peanut butter. It's, uh, I wish I was eating regular. Grandmama's gonna wash it down with a little bit of wine, okay, everyone? Okay. Grandmama got a separate candle collection to the underground. You know it. You know it. Hold on a second. Grandmama's gotta wash down the crunchy peanut butter. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Grandmama will bring out her special Halloween candle. Hold on. Mm. Oh, you're all still here. I thought you were all gonna go away. Well, Grandmama's got a special surprise for you. Okay. All right. Oh, you're coming. Oh, you're coming in. Okay. Okay. So, oh, oh, my old bones can't take the stairs no more. Okay. Here we go. Grandmama has a very special Halloween candle collection to share with you. The Mole Hollow Candles Special Candle Collection. Handmade tapered candles, elegant for your dining and evening pleasure. So, we're gonna go through each one of these beauties. This here is a tapered candle. Very good. I think it's made out of paraffin wax. It would be my guess. Looks like it has been lit one time. That would also be my guess. Tapered elegantly and handmade. This, I would wager that this would cost you a good $10 anymore. You don't get them like this anymore. Okay, that's the first one. These are nice. These are two tapered candles. They both have appeared to be lit one time, and have been stuck together in the process. I think I need a little bit more Butterfingers to explain what makes these special. Oh, okay. Oh, with the dentures. So, the quality on these can't be beat. They're superb. They're splendors. And they're two tapered candles. Okay. Now, the next one is a tapered candle. Red. This one comes with toilet paper on the end of it. It does add to the value. My guess is you pay $11 for this one. What candles have the best throw? Well, the tapered candles are gonna have a pretty good throw, honestly. I would say you're gonna get your money's worth with the red tapered candle. The next one here is another good one. It's a red tapered candle. This one, it does not appear to have ever been lit. The wick is still long on this, so I think you're gonna get a good throw. This one's good value for the money. My guess, a little bit of toilet paper on the end of this one as well. Not at all obvious, but just enough that you get your money's worth. My guess is you would have to pay. There's a little bit of a bevel in this taper, so I'm going to retract my previous statement and say the throw might be slightly affected once you get to this area of the burn. But otherwise, the taper is going to do a good job. Red tapered candle. Moving on, we have a red tapered candle. I'm to tell you the story of the red tapered candle pretty please. Okay. Well, honey, first of all, if I had a body like yours, I would flaunt it, okay? And don't ever forget it, all right? Now, the story of the red tapered candle goes back to the earliest Halloween. I think she used to light them in the 30s. Well, that was when Halloween started, so that would make a lot of sense. The earliest Halloween was a time of remembrance. People were forgetting left and right. So the settlers in the 1930s said, we need a holiday that'll make everyone remember, because everyone's forgetting everything. Thus, Halloween night, everyone came into this town center and brought a red taper candle, and it represented whatever they were forgetting that year. And they said to themselves, I won't forget this because I'm going to put my red tapered candle in the town square. Got it? Me? And then they said to themselves, got it? Me. Okay. So then they put all their red tapered candles into the middle of the town square, like so. They gingerly wrapped some toilet paper around one or two of them, and then they all left them there for a year. Now, why did they call it Halloween? They all forgot why they called it Halloween. None of them could freaking remember the next year, but they liked the way it sounded. They all liked the red candles, but it didn't do anything that they wanted it to. But the red tapered candle legend lives on, and every Halloween you light a red tapered candle in honor of the pilgrims. Amen. Okay. Grandmama lost her prune juice. Okay. Why do we carve pumpkins? I've never understood. I bet you'd carve apples in the 30s. Why do we carve pumpkins? Grandmama has a good story about that. She's just got to think of one. Okay, so the reason that we carve pumpkins is too many spiders in the house. That's right, too many spiders in the house. Grandmama had one too many licks of the old boot, if you know what I mean. Attracted the spiders in like crazy. It was a nightmare. So, this is the story of why Grandmama carved a pumpkin. I don't know why the rest of the world carved a pumpkin, but Grandmama carved a pumpkin because when the spiders were getting at their worst, and I mean at their worst, they were bad. They were everywhere. They were hatching. The problem is that once you get one spider, you don't just get one spider. The spiders multiply. So if you don't catch them right by the nip of their little tiny little spider legs, they start multiplying like crazy. And the next thing you know, you got a spider investment, and Grandmama doesn't want to tell you what that's like. So I'll tell you what it's like. Okay, so you can have your beauty sleep and your beauty rest, but if you've got spiders, there's no such thing. They're crawling all over your dreams. That's how many there are. So Grandmama decided after all this years that the spiders they gotta go. So Grandmama thought, well, what's the one thing that the spiders don't like? Pumpkins. That's right, pumpkins, of course. How did I forget that they don't like the pumpkins? So, Grandmama came up with an evil plan, an evil, rotten plan. Oh, yes. She carved the most beautiful she spider in the world onto a pumpkin and set it right in the middle of Grandmama's house. And all of the male spiders were overcome with lust for the most beautiful female she spider that ever was, but their hearts were torn. It's a beautiful she spider. I must get her. But also, it's a pumpkin and we hate those fucking things. What to do? Well, amidst the turmoil, their innards ripped in half. That's right. Literal heartache, heartbreak. I was in a spider heartbreak hotel, baby. It was evil days. Grandmama was at her worst. I'm still doing penance in church for this one. But it got rid of my spider problem. No more male spiders. Soon, no more spiders. So that's why I carve a spider every year into a pumpkin. I don't know why else anyone is carving pumpkins these days, but that's what Grandmama's doing. Got another red tapered candle. This is appears to have never been lit before. It's pretty balanced on all sides, if I do say so myself. This one, I would wager the throw is about medium, just by looking at it, the wax color and everything. I think, do you have any tips for a long life of candle burning? Well, Grandma's got metaphorical tips on the long life of keeping your flame alive. So Grandmama will share those with you right now. Be kind to people. Kill a lot of spiders if they enter your house, because they will keep you up at night. Treat your body with respect. Treat your parents with respect. Do something that you love, but don't let it rule you. Dare to be normal. Dare to live a normal life. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies far away. Always take Pepto-Bismol. If you're having a stomachache, don't just suffer through it. Just fix the dang problem. Also, emotional pain can be helped with an aspirin. It's true. Let's see what else. Dr. Phil is a fraud. Yeah. I think I think if you follow those rules, you're gonna see a lot of candles in your day. You're gonna have a lot of burns going. Uh, uh, Long life of as far as candles go, I will say, Jack, my boy, that you're gonna want to put one of these the Bernie Sanders on them. Bernie's not Bernie Sanders. I'll get it. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Grandma's hips are definitely hurting a little bit. Okay. So, one of these boys is gonna help your candle to live a long, precious life. If you put it on like so, it helps. This is the thing that I would say helps to keep the candle burning easily and evenly, and it will prevent tunneling. So that is a practical answer to what was probably going through your head. Grandmama, tell us the story of the Boney Bunch Good Doctor, please. Okay, well, does everyone, if you don't know what the Boney Bunch Good Doctor is, might I suggest you go and take a little trip down Google, because that's quite, I wish for the love of Christ that Grandmama had. What does autumn dusk smell like? Okay, I'll keep that in the queue. What my boyfriend is, we could ask him, how honey bunches? Honey bunches? They want to know what you're thinking of the live stream.
What?
They want to know what you think. Somehow I got like a 28-year-old boyfriend. Grandmama's a real cougar, if you know what I mean. They want to know what you think of the live stream. He says it's good. There you have it, folks. The most enthusiastic man. Autumn dusk smells like. Hold, I'm not forgetting about the good doctor. I want to oblige the good customer. Autumn dusk, right? That's the one I took out. Okay, autumn dusk. It's incense and Grandmama's got to clear her palate. It's incense, cinnamon, and wood. That is my assessment of autumn dusk. It's very, if you don't have this one and you see it, it's very good. It's very, very good. It's it's incense, cinnamon, and woods. That's what I would say. It's very woodsy. Okay, so the story of the good doctor. Oh, for the love of Christ. This is an easy story to tell because it's just about a pervert. The good doctor was not a good doctor. That's what the townspeople say. He stuck a candle in his pants to make everyone go away. when people would ask around the town, "What's that fella doing?" And then he opened his trousers and there was a candle out a shoeing. And everyone in the town would say, "That doctor used to be good." And then I came up with a rhyme that rhymed with the word good. The end. The good doctor. Okay, in short, it was a doctor who went crazy. He stuck a candle down his pants to make it look like he had a raging hard on all the time. And that's all you need to know about the good doctor. And the Boney Bunch commemorated it. Absolute perverts that they are. Yes, it's a travesty. It's an absolute. Oh, I brought a friend. This is to remind us all that we're all gonna die. There you go. And I brought this other friend too. As she's to remind us that if you die, you get to float around on a pumpkin for eternity. So it's not all bad. All right, let me know what else you hooligans want out of old Grandmama. I'm having quite a night here. I usually am in bed by this hour. If he feels like burning down, it's probably an oh, if he feels like it's burning down there, it's probably an STD. Wow. I couldn't have said it any better myself, young sir. I couldn't have said it any better. Grandmama couldn't have said it any better. No, no. I just don't see if you don't know what the good doctor is, just look it up. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's no way of explaining otherwise what they were doing there. They wanted this candle to be vulgar. Okay. Well, if your kids have any, it looks like there's two of you watching right now, so if there's two of you going strong, I'll stay on. But otherwise, I could finish my. Oh, I'd have to start over. Got another red tapered candle here. Uh, Pretty even, I would say. Uh, Done well. How many candles has Grandmama accumulated over the years? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 Halloween candles at the very least. We just got in to do review Witch's Cauldron. Oh, honey, you were just in time for Witch's Cauldron. Just in time. I was just reviewing all probably 30 of my red tapered candles. I'll review Witch's Cauldron. I'm not telling the story of Thankskilling again. Oh, vey. Anyway, Roman, I'm Grandmama. It's good to meet you. Um, we've been going at this for a while, so Grandmama will try and give as accurate a description as possible. Witch's Cauldron from Witch's Brew. First of all, what we can clearly see is that it's just beautifully designed. Lovely label. I'm sorry my lighting is kind of faulty at this point. Uh, yeah, that's the best that I can do, I think. But Grandmama's got this as just an all-time favorite. It's classic Halloween scent. Let me know if you have this candle. I don't know what information you're looking for, but yes, it's a 2-wick candle that smells like it's from heaven. I will say that much. It's licorice. It smells like an old lady's pants. Black night smoke. Yes, that's a good description of it. Licorice, old lady's pants, black night smoke. just ordered. Wanted to know what you think. I think it's phenomenal. You're meeting Grandmama right now, Roman. Uh, Julia did a probably a better review of Witch's Brew, and Julia's gonna do a review of Witch's Brew that's an actual video and release that tomorrow. So your question will be answered with more precision in the next day or two. But I will say that it was a good decision. It is a very good candle. This one I got last year. It throws like a mother. I will say that. The mother of all geese, in fact. It flies like that. It throws throughout the house. Um, Beautiful, dark, licorice scent. Perfect. Um, Grandmama, tell us the story of Special Officer Doofy, pretty please. All right, I'd rather tell you the story of the first Thanksgiving. You kids are wanting an awful lot out of Grandmama tonight. Okay, so the very first, should I eat some more candy first? I think maybe I need to finish off the Butterfinger. The Butterfinger is really difficult for Grandmama to chew with Grandmama's dentures, but I'm gonna give it another go here. I've got a little bit more to do, and I think I'd better just go on and eat the old frog, as they say in MLMs. So here we go. Oh, go. It's hard on Grandmama's dentures. Okay, the very first Thanksgiving, um, it was a good time in general. Not for everyone involved, obviously, but there were 5 people in a room, all of them fully clothed in burlap. It was not a weird thing, it was a stylistic choice for the times. This happened about 3 days ago. Everyone got together in this room. Hold on, Grandmama's gotta wash that down. That was hard. Okay. Everybody got together in this room to give thanks for all the Yankee candles that had come out in the previous year. What they did not know is that one very special Halloween, as in the Halloween scent, black band candle, would be present. It was placed in the middle of the 5 people. By who? By that same guy who dealt the whole thing in Rat Race. You know that movie Rat Race? You know, when he set up all those challenges for the people and then Smash Mouth at the end? That same guy decided to put the single rarest Halloween Yankee candle in the middle of a bunch of Yankee Candle burlap sack wearing freaks. And he said, "One of you can have it. One of you." And then they all started laughing hysterically. Now, why would they laugh? Grandmama doesn't know. Do you? No, nobody does. Nobody knows. I think it was just the shock of the whole thing. But one person was only fake laughing. Yes, that person snatched it up while everyone else was cackling and cawing. And then they decided to sell the bones of the living to Satan himself. Now, every night
that there is a Thanksgiving. Everyone in the room chants Thanksgilling.
I hope that answered your question, sweetheart. I think that that was exactly how the first Thanksgiving went. I think that was satisfactory answer, if I do say so myself. I wonder where my kitty Pickles is. I think Pickles has got to be around here somewhere. Well, okay. Unless there's more requests, we can wrap this little thing up. Grandmama's had a good time with you all tonight. I hope that my answers were satisfactory to your questions. And how old is how old is Pickles? Pickles is I think a 12 or 13 years old. Lucky number Pickles, as I call him. He's my little lucky number Pickles. Pickles! He's hiding. He does not like YouTube. He does not like YouTube. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm always putting like how-to cat videos on. Pickles runs out of the room. He hates it. Grandmama, I wasn't listening. Can you tell the story again? You can double tag backwards in here. Oh, thank you, my boy Jack. Saving Grandmama from having to tell the story all over again. Grandmama's got an old geriatric brain. I can't remember how these things go. I could make up another story, but it would probably take every last living breath out of me body. Grandmama's old bones have to stretch out a bit, sitting on a floor. Very, very confusing. Very confusing times to be living in. hmm We love Grandmama. Oh, I love you too, sweetie. I love you too. I just am enjoying the company of this evening. Grandmama doesn't have much of a social life anymore. I've got too many Yankee candles. All I do every day is dust Yankee candles, just dusting them all. Grandmama should try some supplements for those rickety bones. Grandmama has been eating turkey bones for the past, I don't know, couple of years with the collagen and the whatnot. Part of the Boney Bunch herself. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ah, that's a good one. That's good. Hopefully not the good doctor. Oh, I should hope not. Did you get the trick or treat or pumpkin patch? I did not. Goosecreek, I have the Graveyard Fog. I have the Haunted Forest, which smells like a grandmother's potpourri because I would know. And then I have, excuse me, I got Cold Autumn Leaves, and then I've got the Witch's Cauldron. So that's my Goosecreek collection. Oh, I would be on a roll for sure. That would be me. Did you get no? I've heard the trick or treat is very good. I want to try. Oh, sure. I'll do that actual review for you. So again, Grandmama has the Grandmama's alter ego, who is a much younger, more aware person, did the review. Also, I'm sorry. I think Grandmama's voice is changing to like some sort of other accent at this point. Hard to keep them straight. Okay. Grandmama can't do this. I'm gonna get Julia back real quick. Okay. I heard that I was requested to actually do a job that Grandmama couldn't do. Haunted Forest. quickly. I do have more in detailed reviews of Haunted Forest and Graveyard Fog. But if you if you would like just a quick review, here they are. Rose. The first thing that I get is rose. It's florally. It's very light. It's like a powdery florally. What I compared this to was like potpourri. So it's like potpourri, and there's like a little bit of like woods going on in there. So it's really Goosecreek just emptied my pockets in the last 3 days. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, so it's really florally. I don't know where Haunted Forest really comes in here. On the in the video I made, I do have it lit up so you can see what it looks like lit up, but uh nice label, good design on the label, very fun. But, you know, scent wise, it's florally, it's warming. It's quite a warming scent. So if you like warming, for sure, that's good. But like I don't get the haunted. And then I also got graveyard fog. And this one is more watery. It's gonna have a like very fresh and watery scent to it. Um, and it's musky as well. But when it's it's amber and musk, but when I light it up, I don't get very much of a throw with this one at all. So this one is like it's so light. It is so light. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Like this one is when it's cold, it has more of a Halloween smell to it because you do get a little bit of that muskiness, but it's also like kind of fresh. These to me, they smell like spring scents. That's really my review of them. It's like this one is so light. So, yeah, I don't know. It's, really cute design again. Would I go for these ones personally? I don't know. I don't think so. Like this one, like I said, it's got a nice throw. It's a nice design, but it doesn't put me in the Halloween spirit in the same way that like Black Cat, which is incense and smoke and woods and all of that stuff. That's gonna put me in that mindset. The other Goose Creeks that I have are Cold Autumn Leaves, and this one is really good. I haven't burned it yet. It's still unburned, but it has a really strong scent when it's just cold. And this one is it's really good. It smells exactly like what it says. It smells like that underlayer of leaves that is like, it's crispy on top, and then you got that underlayer that's like wet and damp. And that is what this smells like for sure. Like I think they just kind of nailed this one. Um and then Witch's Cauldron, obviously I've talked about a bunch on here, but it's just like a smoky licorice scent. Um it's really delightful, smoky, incensey, licoricey scent, and a little bit sweet, and throws really good, and the label is great. So definitely recommend this one, and I love the top to it. Like I love what they did with the top. It's awesome. So okay, sorry. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, Wicked Treats, Black Cat. I ordered Haunted Forest too. Goosecreek design. Oh yeah, that's my sister for sure. Jenny just recommended to me the show called what's it called? Under the Meadow or Behind the Garden Gate, or dad damn it, what's it called again? Hold on. Whilst you guys are talking amongst yourself, I will look it up. Beyond the garden. Over the garden wall. And that I'm only on episode 3, but that's been pretty good so far. It's very cute, very cute. I see that there's 5 people now watching. If you guys have any requests, I'm just packing up my tapered candles. Grandmama brought out a bunch of tapered candles, and I can always count on her to make a mess. Psychological thrillers. What are my favorite Halloween candles? So my favorites, clear winner would be Haunted Hollow, which is right here. Um, I'll say it's a favorite and it's not. It's a favorite because of how it smells, but it's also not a favorite because I can never. It's not that I can never burn it, but I just don't want to because I don't know when I'm ever gonna come across another one of these. Um, yeah, Yankee Candle, any good sense. The only one I have is Witch's Brew, which I love. I really like Haunted um Hayride. Sorry, I was about to say Haunted Haven. That's my goddamn channel name. Yeah, Haunted Hayride is quite good. Haunted Hayride is really, really lovely. It's got this kind of like hay smell to it. Autumn Dusk, haven't burned it yet, but smells like incense and cinnamon and woods. Really, really lovely. Yankee Candle, what else? What other Yankee Candle do I love? Oh, Black Magic. If you like licorice, Black Magic is similar, I would say, to Witch's Cauldron. These two are gonna have very similar scent notes to them. They're just, they're a little bit different, but very similar. Um, and then let's see what else. I mean, Witch's Brew, obviously. And then if you do like for me, Harvest and Spiced Pumpkin are just staples, but I also have a long history with these. So there's like these ones are going to be very um nostalgic for me, and so every year when I light these up, it brings back all of these memories and everything. So I have this relationship with these ones. So that's why I love them in particular so much. But yeah, I would say out of the candles that you can actively get and burn right now, if you have an outlet, seek out Autumn Dusk. It's really good. Oh, why did I not say Jack O' Lantern? This one, Jack O' Lantern, another fantastic one. That is just, and I'm talking about like readily available. You can buy them and order them now. Like this, um, Black Magic if you've got an outlet. Autumn Dusk if you've got an outlet. Yeah. Um, let's see. Let's see. Ghostly Treats was amazing, but they stopped making it. I don't know what Ghostly Treats. I don't know what that was. Do you remember? Do you have the scent notes or anything for what that was? Um. Oh, Forbidden Apple. Is that one? Where is it? I have it somewhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Forbidden MacIntosh. I mean, I don't know if that's like a different iteration. Sorry, I've got I've got butterfingers everywhere. I don't know if Forbidden MacIntosh is a different iteration of what you're talking about, but this year. So you might be able to actually even find this at the semi-annual sale if they if they're out of it in the store or whatever. But Forbidden MacIntosh is at the bottom of the triple this year. This is the Witch's Brew, Haunted Hayride, MacIntosh. Um, think Black Magic is discontinued. I don't know. It was poured for the outlets this year. I know that it was. If you guys don't mind, I can take a look and go see. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, it was poured this year for sure. So they still have it like in their scent library or whatever. So this Black Magic was poured this year, and I think that I showed this one earlier. Mine is all jacked up, but I think that they poured this one this year, Trick or Treat as well. But people were telling me this year that Trick or Treat smelled awful, so I don't know why. I don't know why that is, but these two were the outlet exclusives this year. Um, yeah, Jack o' lantern's really nice. Oh, awesome, cool. Oh, that's actually depending on if it's a large jar, I would if it was a discontinued scent, I would go $40 for a large jar, definitely. Um, Trick or Treat was lovely citrus. Huh. Jenny's keeping it coming with the horror films. I'm gonna look up Ghostly Treats right now. Oh wait, Yankee Candle. Oh, it's on Andy's Yankees. That baby's been. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, it's very cute. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Nice. Okay, I've got one to show you. I've got one to show you. Um. Okay. Sorry. One last thing to show you. So if you liked Ghostly Treats, you might try this one, Campfire Treat. Um, this one is really, really good. It smells just like burning marshmallows. It's delicious. I think this one is actually awesome. It throws really, really well. Um, yeah. Mine smells a little bit like the wick now. It's like a little bit like smoky or whatever. But this one, I would say, if you liked Ghostly Treats and can't find anything equivalent, this is easier to get. I think this is a 21. Yeah, this is a 21 pour. So we just got this year. Oh yeah, I've got pumpkin scarecrow right here actually. So this one to me it smells like I'm not like the craziest about this scent because to me it smells more like I've never burned it also. Like so I have to make that caveat. Um but yeah, it's I don't know. To me, it smells a little bit more like a pumpkin like pastry or something like that. Like and like very cinnamony. But maybe I should give it a whirl and actually burn it. So because yeah, if you say you really love it, I really love the label on this one. This one's just so cool. I know, yeah. I've yeah. It's like earthy pumpkin to me. Yeah, okay. I'll give it a whirl maybe. Do you think you'll buy Halloween candles forever? You need a whole candle. Yeah, so definitely definitely have considered this because like yeah, you can't just endlessly collect candles forever. I imagine that at a certain point I'll have to edit down and either sell or give away and things like this year's Goose Creeks, these are not worth collecting. So like if I part with these, is that a bad thing? Like I don't think so at all. Am I gonna keep looking for things like I've got two of these black bands. I don't think that unless I found like large jars for like a really good deal, I don't think that I would ever be on the lookout for black bands of these particular scents again. Um, so I think the things that I would really like to collect would be like the old, really spooky old beautiful labels that were in like the early like like 2010 to 2015 when they were doing really really fun labels. That's the era that this one is from, and they were doing just some really fun labels during that time. So I would love to collect some more of those. Clearly, any more Haunted Hollows, I would jump on it if I saw it. But yeah, I don't know. I've had to consider that too. What's worth keeping and what's not. So I think that that's kind of like that's an evolving deliberation. So yeah. But I do imagine that I don't think I want it to get out of control. So I think I will do some editing at some point. Yeah, definitely. The rare and discontinued 2010 to 2015. I'm 100% on board with you right there. Yep. Yeah, and even, like, this one I think is the 2017, this is the Haunted Hollow, but, I mean, I think that's why I'll keep these ones because in 10 years, this will be a nostalgic one, right? Like, this one will be something that is, like, you look back and you go, "Oh, the label is adorable," and blah, 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 and, that's the one those are the ones that I see those being, like, you have a memory of that, you have a memory of that time, and they did a good job crafting the candle. Haunted Hollows is Yankee Candle. It's a discontinued scent. Evidently, the scent notes have gone into oblivion, but yeah, it's Yankee Candle. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Sweet Seduction. That's what I was thinking of. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to have to cut our conversation short, but my boyfriend has to go to bed soon, so if you have any final questions, shoot them off now, but otherwise, I'm gonna have to get going soon. I film in the bedroom, so yeah, Lady in White is nice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I feel like Lady in White to me though smelled now maybe when it's burning it's better, but I smelled it in the Kringle store and it smelled too fresh to me. Like it smelled like clover or something. Like it was it was intense. Yeah. Good night, Julia and Grandmama. Okay, good night. It was good to hang out with everybody. This was really fun. Hopefully, yeah, I would love to do another live soon. Before you go, would you ever post on Instagram for this channel, like up to date candle collections? Um, Post on Instagram for this channel, like make an Instagram for this channel, uh, like an Instagram account for Haunted Haven. I've never, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I haven't really thought about doing that yet, but yeah, if that's something that you'd be interested in, I should give it a think. I'm kind of an Instagram too many accounts that I don't use person because I have a couple of hobbies, a couple of passions, couple of things going on. So post different collections of scents, etc. Okay, I'll give it a think. It does seem to be one of those things that people enjoy. So yeah. I will give it a think. Yeah, but if you have any ideas for future things that you'd like to see a live stream on, I had fun hanging out. So if you guys have yeah, just different ideas for different streams that we could do and things you want to see, just let me know. And if you think of it later, just post it in the comments or whatever. Okay. Okay. It was nice to kind of virtually meet you guys, and thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.